year late to the update of my skin, of my eczema. I don't care what any dermatologists say, estheticians say. This is what cleared up my eczema and stopped the flaring. This 91% of rubbing alcohol. This is what stopped my flaring, and the eczema cleared up on its own. Oh my God, that's gonna dry out your skin. Exactly. That's what I wanted to do. What's a flare-up? From my 41 experience of a flare-up with my eczema, a flare-up is this. Again, this is my experience and my results. And just to be clear, I had eczema longer than you guys had your MD, so you can't tell me what doesn't work for me. Okay? Before I explain why I use the rubbing alcohol 91%, let's look at my hand. Oh, there it is. Let's look at my hand. This is my right hand. This is my right hand. You see it? My right hand. Now let's show the left hand. The left hand. So you can't say I switched arms. Okay? It's obviously I got the painted polish right here. Okay? So it's clear as day. Clear as day. Clear as day. Clear as day. It's been clear for well over a year. I just haven't had time to do an update because I'm a truck driver now, and in between I was doing hair. Let's explain a flare-up. From my experience, a flare-up is when you have a reaction to something that you're allergic to or something bites you. Basically, it's an allergic reaction or anything else that flares up the skin. And from my experience, when my skin flares up, it swells up and it feels hot under the skin. It just feels hot and it starts to itch. The main thing you want to do when you have eczema, you want to stop the itch, because the more you scratch it, it's going to get worse and spread. That's where this comes in. For me, it could work for other people, but this works for me. It's the only thing that worked. This bad boy stopped the itch. It did. And over time, it dries out my skin. And I loved it. It felt good. So when it starts to dry the skin, I love it. I'm gonna show you why. This is on my right wrist, and you see how the darker spots, that's extremely dry skin. And I love when the alcohol dries it out, because I know when it starts happening, that means the inflammation stopped. I want the inflamed skin to stop, so it starts to get dry. And guess what? When it starts to get dry, that dead skin starts to peel off. If you're like me, you like peeling off skin, okay? But don't believe I only put alcohol on my skin. Well, I did it every single day up until this. And I still did it just in case it want to sneak back up and start being inflamed again. But I did this every day up until I see this, and I start doing it like every 2 days. But right after I would put alcohol on my skin, I didn't put any medication on. Well, I should say prescribed medication from the doctor. I got some over-the-counter anti-itch cream. And guess what? It can be any single one you choose from. This is another area I had eczema on. It was on this arm. As you see, it's nothing there. Okay? So my whole theory about how I stopped the flare-ups and cleared my skin, one, once you stop the flare-ups and the dead skin comes off, the eczema area of the skin, it will clear it by itself. I did no lightening cream, no nothing, no acid, nothing. It will clear up on its own because your skin rejuvenates. Remember, our skin sheds just about every day. So again, I use 91% alcohol every single day up until the flare stopped. Okay? And then every time I put it on, I'll put the anti-itch cream. And when I realized the flare-up stopped, it stopped itching, I would do it every 2 to 3 days until the dead skin came off, my skin started clearing up, smooth surface, and I stopped. So again, I don't have any food allergies. They say it's the food. Everyone says it's the food. No, I eat dairy all the time. See, People have different allergies. Some people are allergic to certain foods. I'm not. You know what I have? I have external allergies, meaning if anything touches my skin, fur, plants, insects, something that's really dirty, if it touches my skin, I break out. Certain foods, if they touch my skin, I break out. Like people were saying, put aloe vera. I'm allergic to aloe vera because it's a plant. Okay? That big flare up I had in 2019, you want to know how I got a flare up? It was my first time eating a seafood boil. The sauce they had in there was touching my skin. It flared it up. I don't know what spices were in there, but it flared my hair up and it just reacted in certain parts of my body. So I can eat any food and it does not flare up my eczema. And how do I know? Before my flare up in 2019, it was 25 years since my last one. So I know my body. This is a long video. I'm gonna go take a shower and stuff because it's hot. But if you guys want a demonstration on how to do it, right down below. It's so easy and it costs you less than $8.